What's up, good people? I hope you're having a blessed day. I'm Landon. I'm joined by Zach, and this is High Ground Podcast. And we're always no more time. Zach, what are we talking about?
Today we're talking about The Naked Gun.
The Naked Gun film, the I guess you call it a sequel of the first three films that came out in the 80s, starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, Paul Walter Hauser. A great cast, directed by Akavia Scaffer. The ratings for this movie is a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.1 on IMDb, and a 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. Zach, what was your rating for this movie?
Interesting. I gave it a 5.9 out of 10.
Yeah.
So it's one of my lower ones. I'll elaborate a little bit, but it's the movie of all time.
Yeah, I gave it a 5.4, and I think so. So I'm gonna let you give me your thoughts on the film.
Yeah. So first, I do want to say the marketing for this movie was phenomenal. They did a really good job marketing, and clearly because the ratings being what they are, that's in my eyes, that's a good rating across the boards. So, and it was an enjoyable movie. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I usually like parody comedy movies, like, Spaceballs or The Master of Disguise. Just these just random weird movies that you can just kind of laugh or whatever. But I don't know. Some of the comedy just fell flat. I think also I think it's just a time we're in. It's not the same magic as the old Naked Guns were. I never watched them, but I know you watched a lot of them. Yeah. But I've seen clips from it, and there's just funny gags left and right. But I don't know, and it's hard. I feel like any time you do comedy nowadays, you have to skirt the line carefully, where you can't cross the line, with cancel culture and stuff, but also you can't.
Playing cameo.
Yeah. Woo. But on the other hand, you can't play it too safe, where it's you can't let comedy do its work. It was still funny, and there was a lot of moments we were both laughing, and it was enjoyable. But I don't know, it was just, I felt like something was missing to me.
Yeah. I mean, I've been so my dad showed me the Naked Gun films when I was a teenager. So I've watched them plenty of times before. Even the mini series that came out in I think it was the early 90s. So Leslie Nielsen, he kind of invented this type of comedy, if you will. And those films are great, but this film obviously it's a sequel to the first three films. And so my 5.4 isn't based on the comedy. The comedy was still funny. Loved the comedy, right? But it's kind of it's based off the first film, right? So I'm comparing it, right? Doesn't mean it was a bad film, but to me, so in the first film, every scene was dumb, that was it. Every scene you're gonna find the dumbest thing, right? But this one, I feel like it was it was trying to bring a little more realism into that universe.
Yes.
And I feel like that just didn't work for me, because I'm if you're going to go dumb, go full on dumb, stupid movie.
Yeah.
Or not at all. I'm going to go ahead and say spoilers if you haven't seen the film.
Yeah.
But if you've seen the Naked Gun film before, you kind of know what's up. Zach, spoiler review, what's some of your funny moments of the film, some things you wish were in there but not in there?
Yeah, so I do kind of the magic of the first three. It's just slapstick comedy in the sense of you blink, you miss it. There's a lot of moving stuff in the background. There's these one example I can think of is just in the police bullpen. There's these two little girls with the lemonade stand being handcuffed and dragged away. But if you looked away, you would have missed it. So I like that about it. There's a lot of those scenes, and then there's the very blatant, obvious, humor and stuff, the whole fight sequence at the bank where one of the dudes turns into a doll, just out of pocket stuff, So it was good, but I think I'm with you. I think I didn't know how to word it before, but how you word it is good. They try to be too realistic in terms of put an actual story in there. Whereas like then like I know I already said Spaceballs and we've talked about it before, but like Spaceballs is a great example of that kind of movie where it's slapstick parody movie because there is no plot. It's just stupid.
It's stupid, exactly.
But you can laugh and enjoy it and be like, I get it. like
very slapstick comedy. And that was a big thing in the 80s, Hot Shots, Spaceballs, Naked Gun trilogy. And this is like our first like go at that in the 2020s, if you will, 40 years later. So that's pretty fun. Something I was kind of missing. So in the first three movies, it always starts with this, and it was during the credits, they showed in the credits, but at the beginning of every movie, they start with the cop car and it's just driving and it goes down a bowling lane or it goes in like the bathroom and everyone's like, oh, and it like does this and it just goes like on a roller coaster and it's like the car, right? And that was something I was like kind of missing in the movie. I was like, that's like the crawl in Star Wars. So it's like it's the stamp on those Naked Gun movies, and they didn't do that in the movie, so that kind of made me sad. But it's okay. Like I said, it's still a very funny movie. Let's start because we're both WWE fans. Let's go ahead and get out the way. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. He had a very brief cameo, but it was still funny. He was
still funny. You can see his neck tattoo, the American Nightmare. It was so like tattoo.
That's what I love is they like tried to make him not look like Cody Rhodes respectfully. Like they tried to like put a wig on him. They tried to make him look like you know what I mean? Like he's an actor. He was trying to act. So it was funny that they did all that, but like you just very blatantly see the Cody Rhodes tattoo, which makes me wonder like when we get to like the Street Fighter movie if he's gonna have that covered up or not whenever he's playing his character. Yeah. Honestly, I hope they just like show it and just make it a meme. Like, what's that tattoo mean?
The American Nightmare. This film is a sequel of the first three, which I wasn't really expecting. I thought it was gonna be just a complete remake. Yeah. But like everyone on the police squad they're all juniors. Liam Neeson plays Frank Drebin Jr., the son of the original guy. And let's talk about that. So O.J. Simpson is in the first three.
Yeah, I'm glad they kept that joking because in the trailer, that's where I was like, oh, like that was hilarious. So it was funny. He's like, "Hey, Dad," and he's like, "Nah," and he just walks away. I was like, "Yeah, that's a good joke." Like that kind of stuff. It was good that they didn't like hold back on, That is funny. It's just like the timing.
Some of my favorite. What are some of your favorite like funny moments in the film?
So talked about the bank one. Another one. There's like the cutaway. Like there's the crime scene, and they're using the crane to like pick up. There's that.
That was a funny one.
There's the jazz sequence when Drebin is like fighting all these guys, and then to the point where it's just like a line of people just getting punched, and it's just So that was funny. There's a snowman.
The horror scary film. That was so random. That was so crazy.
That's the kind of energy I wish they kept though. Is like just kept doing that stuff because like that's what makes it a parody like non-serious movie. Yeah. But yeah, that was good. And I don't know. There like there's funny. Even the whole gag of just like always having a coffee cup and they're like. Replacing, throwing it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Like the hand while he's driving, coming in the car, handing him a coffee cup.
Just like random stuff.
Something I thought was really hilarious was the kids just drinking beer.
Oh my gosh. That was so funny. Then after like everything goes back to normal or whatever, he's just still drinking the beer with the kids. I was like, bro, what?
I was like, what is happening? And then, of course, not only do we get Cody Rhodes, but we get Batista in the film. That was
so unexpected.
That was random.
Yeah, and it was just himself. That was the funniest part. Like, taking over and stuff. But,
and then, another funny moment that I really enjoyed was the, do you like jazz?
Oh my gosh, no, we both were like, B-movie reference in the Big 25.
That was so funny. But, all in all, I really, like I said, like, our ratings don't mean we didn't, like, enjoy the film. It's still a funny film. Yeah. But it's just, like, compared to the first one,
There's definitely the nostalgia glasses.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing, but I think, in my opinion, I think that's a lot of people. For anyone who saw the original, they're going to compare. Yeah. But anyone that, like, hasn't seen it, like me, or heard of it or clips or whatever, like, it's going to be different. So,
yeah.
But, like, I don't know. It was funny. And props to, like, especially Liam Neeson, just, like, being able. I've never seen him, like, in a non-serious role before. Like, he's done bits, but I've never seen him in a full feature film where he's
always like funny. The serious Qui-Gon or
or like
Ogle.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then I also want to mention that Weird Al had his daily Naked Gun cameo still. So that really, I appreciated them for keeping his cameos in the Naked Gun films. That was just like a random thing in the first 3 films. So I really appreciate them doing that. But yeah, this film is like very basic. They honor Frank Dribble's character, the first one, with an owl.
That one was cool.
That was weird, in my opinion.
It was weird, but it was kind of funny.
It was funny. I was like, all right. How do we honor this guy?
An owl.
He's an owl. Like, all right. But yeah, all in all, I thought it was really good. And even though that rating is low, doesn't mean we don't recommend it.
Yeah, no, I think if you're looking for a good, like,
laugh,
just dumb humor, like, you know, go for it. Like, I don't know, but I think it's just a weird time too. We've talked about this in the past before, like, in terms of movie releases. It's hard too because, like, Superman's still out, Fantastic Four's still out. Like, I'm gonna recommend those first, obviously. Yeah. But, like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I feel like that's something too. Is like when our ratings are low, but like we don't recommend, we do a point to like explain why. But, like, this isn't the case. This is just. We explain why, but like, yeah, it's not that we don't recommend it. I'd still recommend it, but
this is not the Weeknd's movie. This is a good movie.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, we really haven't had a bad movie since then. I think.
Did you see that Ice Cube movie that just came out?
Oh my gosh, I want to talk. Yeah, so. You know what? Let's just talk about that real quick while we're...
War of Worlds by Ice Cube.
It looks so bad, dude.
A solid 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is hilarious.
Like, just... Have you seen the clips from it, though?
Yeah,
it's just like...
It's like video game type
acting. Not even that. He's like, I guess at some point he's like talking to his daughter or something, and she's like dying, and then there's just no emotion. And I'm just like... And he's like talking through a screen. I'm like, what? What am I looking at? Like,
yeah, so the Naked Gun's not that. It's just
yeah. So if you're wanting a good comparison, there you go.
Like, there you go.
Yeah, but no, I'd still recommend it. It's not for everyone, but I think most people would find it funny on some level.
Yeah, 100%. You have anything else on this film?
No, not really.
Bet.
An easy one.
Random question. Who do you want to win the women's Royal Rumble?
Huh. I don't know. Like, in terms of like, I'm trying to think like future stories and stuff. As far as just like a wrestler in general, like that I'd like to see there, like Sol Ruca or like Blake Monroe. But I could see Cargill winning and like trying to get her shot finally. So
cool.
How about you?
Going NXT, I see.
Well, on the NXT train lately.
I want Roxanne Perez to win. She was the Iron Survivor last year, so
I'd be down for that too.
Yeah,
just something fresh, something new.
Yeah. We're gonna close out the episode right there, y'all. We love Jesus, we love the Bible, and we love sharing the Word of God. And Zach's gonna do that right now.
Cool. I'm going to read Isaiah 40:31, and it says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." I know life can be very uncertain nowadays. Everyone's got stuff going on in their life, me included. But I just wanted to share that to inspire hope that if you hope in the Lord, there's nothing to fear. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to.